Shit. Shmoney. Back up, I'm with my gang, nigga, we strapped up. Gotta keep it loaded, case a nigga try to act up. Riding around town with that thing, yeah, we lapped up. Round of applause, my nigga, you could get clapped up. Back up, I'm with my gang, nigga, we strapped up.
What's good, J Money fam? It's your boy J Money, back at it again for another YouTube video. Now today, we are starting a new series called What I've Noticed. With this series, it will contain a lot of different things, such as things I've noticed about the NBA, anime, character development, and TV shows, movies, whatever, right? It's just gonna be certain things that I've noticed about things that I'm interested in, basically. For example, today, we're going to be talking about what I've noticed about the Miami Heat, the New Orleans Pelicans, and the Brooklyn Nets. I basically just want to talk about certain things, and I wanted it to be just more than basketball, so this is why I'm really starting this series. However, you know, enough jibble-jabble, enough of me talking. Let's just get right into the video. All right. Boom. Let's go. Today, we are going to be talking about the Miami Heat and things that I've noticed about the Miami Heat. Number one, I haven't really noticed much about the way they play. Like, they really haven't played that much different from what they did last year. That's one thing that I've noticed. Like, there's not really a big difference in how they play. However, there is something that I have noticed. The Miami Heat just looks better when the Goran Dragic is starting. When Goran Dragic is on the floor at the point guard position, they look like a much better team. And I get it. I can completely understand why. It's pretty simple. Tyler Herro is not a point guard. He just isn't. He was never a point guard. He never will be a point guard. I mean, let me not say never, but he can develop into somebody who can read the defense and know when to pass the ball and know how to run the offense. But for right now, I don't see him as that person. I don't see him as a person who's going to give me more than 6 assists a night. Like, I don't see him as that person at this point in time. Will he can develop into that person? Maybe. We'll see. But for right now, no, he's not. So yeah, that's why I don't, believe that he's the that type of guard. With Goran Dragic, I do see as that person. He's done it before. He's a proven point guard. He can run the offense. Yeah, it's just, for me personally, that's just what I see. Another thing I've noticed that, the trade talks with Miami and James Harden have kind of simmered down a little bit. Now, why is this? I feel as though the Miami Heat, I'm not saying don't trade Tyler Herro. I'm not going to say, oh, Tyler Herro is going to be the greatest player of all time. He's going to be better than LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, all these great players. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not going to say that. I am a big fan of Tyler Herro. I love the way he plays. I love his confidence. I love watching him play. And I wouldn't mind him staying with us. However, I feel as though the Houston Rockets are asking way too much for James Harden. Not saying that James Harden isn't a superstar. But I heard like one trade package for Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Herro, and Duncan Robinson. That's way too much. Way too much. Not saying that I don't mind any one of these 3 guys going. I don't mind. You can trade any one of these 3 guys. You can trade 2 of these 3 guys. Just don't trade all 3 of them. Don't keep one of them. Preferably, keep Duncan. I'm just saying. Keep Duncan and Tyler. Keep one of those 2. Trade Kendrick. I don't care about Kendrick Nunn. He can go. You feel me? But keep Duncan and keep Tyler Herro. Keep one of those 2. You don't got to keep both. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. Just keep one of them, though. Please. Miami Heat, please. So I think that's why they didn't trade for James Harden, because they were probably asking for Duncan Robinson and Tyler Herro, which, like me, Pat Riley thought, no way. That would kill our spacing. Even though, yes, James Harden can shoot, something about James Harden shooting is just, like, and then again, you got to build James Harden into the offense again. the offense in Miami would probably run through James Harden, but the way they're going to have to play is differently. James Harden is obviously going to be the number one option. Doesn't matter. However, what needs to happen is James Harden needs to play off ball, which we've seen he doesn't really do. He didn't really do it with Westbrook. He didn't really do it with, he hasn't done it with Chris Paul. Like, early James Harden, when he first got to Houston, he was playing off ball. There's a clip about James Harden playing off ball, and he was moving around. So, yeah, he can play off ball, but we haven't seen that James Harden in a long time. So it's going to be hard for us to believe that he can play off ball again. So with that being said, that's why I say, I don't know about that James Harden trade. Now, if James Harden does end up coming here, of course, I will appreciate and take him in. Why? It's James Harden, bro. Like, that's tough. That's a tough team, bro. That's tough. I just don't know that we should give up Doug Robinson and Tyler Hero for him. Like, no. Keep one of them. But yeah, that's pretty much all I noticed about the Miami Heat. Now let's talk about the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans, man. The Pelicans. It's crazy when you look at it, right? What I've noticed is that Lonzo Ball is taking a lot of mid-range jumpers now. He's taking a lot of mid-range jumpers, and I'm happy because this is what I wanted to see. I knew that if Lonzo was just you got to get him the right coach that believes in him, and you got to put the ball in his hands. Now, you don't have to keep the ball in his hands because he's obviously going to move the ball, but you got to put the balls in his hands enough to where he feels as though, okay, this person trusts me, right? Yeah. So he's playing a lot. He's playing a lot better this year, compared to previous years. Like, I wouldn't say he's winning most improved this year, but the way he's going, he'll definitely be in the discussion of it. But I don't think he's going to win it. I think he'll be in the discussion of most improved player though. Zion looks like Zion. Zion Williamson. What did you expect? Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram has done something. I don't know what it is, but that man is shooting the lights out. Like, he pulling up and he's just waka. Like, I was watching their game versus the Miami Heat on Christmas, and Brandon Ingram, I was just looking like, yo, this man is just what? Like, my man just came up, strap. And I'm like, he's hitting this in front of Bam Adebayo's face. Like, he was just hitting it, bro. Like, he was just, oh, come here. Like, dang, bro, you gotta chill. But that man is dangerous. Zion looks healthy. He looks like he's gonna be Zion Williamson. He looks like he could be someone very dangerous for the New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah, man. Yeah. Them boys look dangerous. Man. I'm low-key scared. Low-key scared about them because if they play like this, the West, they're going to be in that playing tournament. For sure. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, Brooklyn. Man, Brooklyn. All right, let's be serious here. When I was coming into the season, I didn't know how Kyrie, KD would mesh. Especially because KD did come off this Achilles injury. And yes, I believe that Kevin Durant was still going to be Kevin Durant with the Achilles injury. Like, even with that injury, I still believe he could beat Kevin Durant. If you look at it, he's it's Kevin Durant. Like, I'm not even gonna say look at how he got injured. It's Kevin Durant, bro. His game doesn't rely on athleticism. So yeah, I don't believe that because he got injured off the Achilles injury, he is not going to be Kevin. He's Kevin Durant, bro. It's pretty obvious who he's going to be. So, yeah, I believe that Kevin Durant is pretty, still KD. The main problem with me was, I don't know, there was 3 question marks about the Brooklyn Nets. Is Kyrie going to be healthy? Is KD going to be healthy? And how they are going to mesh? And both have been healthy, and they mesh pretty well. The way that their offense is being played has really come into like, how does he make it work? How does Steve Nash make that work? Because he made it seem as though that Kyrie and Kevin Durant, it looks like motion. Then there's isolation. Like, it's very, very, very complex. Like, I'm watching that game and I'm like, yo, it looks like isolation motion. Like, it just looks so weird. Like, but it looks so good at the same time because it never feels as though the ball is sticking because they move the ball. But it feels as though, like, yo, when KD gets that mismatch, they just let KD or Kyrie do them. And I'm like, they run a lot like the Warriors offense, honestly. If you look at it, when they had Steph and Clay and Draymond, they look a lot like them. Like, and KD on the Warriors, that's what they look like. That's what they look like to me. But, I'm just saying. But yeah, man, they look real tough. They look real tough out there. I'm very surprised at how they look out there. Very surprised at how they met. I'm very surprised at how deep they are, too. Like, the Brooklyn Nets, they got a pretty deep team. Like, I think, like, one of the games everybody played and everybody I'm like, yo, what? Like, this team is deep. They got defense. They got offense. They don't trade for James Harden, Brooklyn. Please don't. Don't do it. Don't ruin your team like this. Don't do it. It works perfectly now. Why ruin it? If something ain't broke, don't try to fix it. No. Please, no. Don't ruin it. But yeah, man. That's pretty much how I feel about these 3 teams. The Miami Heat, I feel as though, just a little recap. The Miami Heat, I feel as though they play better with Goran Dragic. If they are going to trade for James Harden, they need to at least keep Duncan Robinson or Tyler Hero, either one of them. With the New Orleans Pelicans, I feel as though Lonzo looks more confident, and I am happy with how they're playing. The Brooklyn Nets, I'm just shocked on how good Kyrie and KD mesh and how deep that team is. So those are the little things I've noticed about these 3 NBA teams. And with that being said, stay money fam, stay elite, stay strong, stay positive. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you want me to do other videos or other suggestions or another series on this YouTube channel, please comment down in the comment section down below. I do read all my comments, so don't worry. I'll probably read yours. And subscribe for more content. And also share so that other people can watch my videos and we can all start a new community. Great place. Stay money fam. We out.
I've been feeling kamikaze. I don't feel safe unless a chopper right beside me. Nowadays, catching bodies is a hobby. I know niggas that won't hesitate to catch a homie. Anytime of day, leave you stinking in the lobby. But only if you try me. Young nigga tryna live like the Cosbys. While you pill poppin', walking.